So we bought so much stuff that we had to put it on an 8-foot table and go into a separate room apart from where we normally film to show you guys everything that we bought. This is 17 America the Beautiful 5-ounce silver rounds. This is fun.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff in there.
The first coin I want to show you is one of the coins from this collection. It's an 1857 Flying Eagle cent. So these coins were loose. These coins were coins his parents had, and he ended up getting them certified by CAC. So you're going to be looking at wheat cents the rest of the show, and someone brings you a really nice Charlotte $5 gold piece. Try to outbid everybody else in the show.
So silver's gone up $1.50 in the past day. So Drew and I are locking in a few positions with wholesalers.
Hey guys, this is Drew with acoushacollectibles. Welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, we spent about $50,000 in 3 days on coins, and we're gonna show you everything that we bought. So without further ado, let's get this video started. So over the past 3 days, we've been at the TNA coin show, setting up with Holcomb Coins and Collectibles. We'll also be at the Tulsa show in a few weeks as well, so make sure to see us there if you guys want to say hi to us or sell us stuff. But we also got to sit down with a guy named Paul. Paul ended up meeting us at the Tyler show last year. He brought us the best coin of the whole entire coin show, this 1849 Charlotte, and he ended up getting that from his parents. His parents had a coin collection. They primarily stacked silver, a little bit of gold, and then we ended up buying every single thing that he had yesterday. So it's super exciting to show you guys. We're going to show you guys a little bit from our meeting yesterday, so let's jump into that right now.
For this video's giveaway, it's going to be this 1999 colorized American Silver Eagle. Enter to win. Please leave a positive comment below, and we will use a random comment picker to pick who won this American Silver Eagle. As we get closer to 20,000 subscribers, we will take all of the giveaways that are unclaimed from our giveaways in the past, and the first video after 20,000 subscribers, we will use the random comment picker to pick the most positive comment, and we will give all of those unclaimed giveaways to that individual. If you have any questions about our giveaway, please look in the description below.
Hey Paul, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Living the dream.
There you go. That's what Carrie said, so I'll go in with you.
Man, lots of fun.
It's lots of fun.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
It's good to see you.
You see me on the wall?
Yeah, it's been a minute for sure. Now it's cool inside, right?
Yes, that's good. Yeah, so that's, I don't know where you want to begin. That's the silver that's...
Primarily the silver and then the proofs in here.
And the proofs, yeah. There's some, this I found later on. It wasn't on the original list, I see.
Okay, perfect. Mind if I start pulling a few things out here?
Sure, please do.
Have Casey look at the American Silver Eagles and stuff. It's got some like toning on it or something.
I know, after that, they spent 90% of their lives in a lockbox.
Man.
And yet they still, it's kind of it's weird. I guess just time.
Yeah.
Or else the lockboxes are not as dry in those vaults as we think they are.
Yeah, or they, maybe it's a little, or they turn the AC off in there or something like that.
They probably do, the power goes off.
Good day to sell stuff, that's all I know.
Yeah, I saw that when I got here. I thought, what in the world happened there? It's been right around 33
for a good while.
For a number of weeks, yeah.
So, I actually ended up buying 3 or 4 of these at the show, surprisingly.
Okay, all right.
And I paid $2 back on these.
Okay.
So I'll just put $2 back
That
into
sounds fine, yeah.
And then I'll put a sticker on each one of these. So I'll just do the 160, 265. Yeah. What was your kind of reason for just selling? Just wanted to switch things up, or?
Yeah, I've started thinking, well, what's going to happen when we
all have
move along? We're all headed one direction, so.
We hope it's heaven, right?
Yeah. So I wanted to get rid of it. I didn't want to leave this to her or whoever else was.
Yeah, all that extra planning and stuff.
All that extra planning and her to try to figure out what's here plus how.
It's just a lot of extra work for her, I'm sure. So.
Yeah.
So,
Casey, I found that piece of, this is the silver.
Okay.
Silver.
You want me to work? I think you had a few coins on the list too. If you want me to work on those.
I got some coins. Oh, right.
All those milk
Okay.
spots.
That's,
Yeah.
is that part of the manufacturing process or just where
It's
it
just
comes in contact with somebody and then over time?
It's just basically if you hold it in somewhere where there's a little bit more humidity than it should, it'll just create milk spots.
Just leaves it on the
Yeah.
surface. I collected this one. This is the only one that I collected myself. Some of these came from my dad.
Oh, okay. This is fun.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff in there. Somebody got handy with their fingernail paint, I see.
Oh yeah. Someone had their field day, you know.
Field.
For us to look at, apart from that 2.5.
Yeah, you bought the 2.5. You bought you bought the 1849C from North Carolina.
Yeah. You were there with your wife, right?
Yeah, she was there.
You submit these yourself, or these?
I submitted those myself. Yeah.
Oh wow. Fresh and original, I guess.
Those
right?
are as fresh and original as it gets. Yeah.
Wow.
You see that 1862 out, it'll flash in your eyes, and you get it right on the light, right?
Yeah, I like that. Just that. These are cool coins.
CHC's price guide had this on at 2027, I think.
Yeah, that's CPG. Yeah.
And I don't know what PCGS had it at. It was much cheaper than that, though. I think it was like 24 something.
They're kind of putting price guide, like you said, $22.50 on here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a coin I'd probably want to try at like 2,000, 2050, something like that. That's kind of what I would have to for it to be worth it for me.
Yeah.
It's a nice coin. It's just I have to make sure that I can at least make 10%.
You can make some off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Okay, I'll put a sticker on that one over there. Now I'll have to look up the next one. And what did you see on this one, Paul?
I saw that one around 12.
What would make you comfortable there, so I can try to meet that expectation for you?
Yeah, I think if we're like at 3,000 for the two of them, that makes this one about 1,000. Does that give you enough room?
That one's a 4, right?
Yeah.
I would pay $1,500 for that one by itself, so
Okay.
it'd be $35.50.
35. Okay.
This is pretty much around what gold's going for.
Yeah, gold.
So I'd be like $335 on this.
Yeah, perfect.
I have, I'll do it together, $39.60.
Okay. Stuff we haven't looked at.
Yeah. Still working through those, I think, right? 90, 90, and 40. 90, 40. So this is the aftermath of what we purchased today. Pretty much all silver. And we have these PCGS boxes. Some decent things, some not decent things. These are definitely the best of the lot. We have paper money. We have wheat cents. Then we have all these America the Beautiful, US Mint stuff, silver dollars, more US Mint stuff, more US Mint stuff. So we bought so much stuff that we had to put it on an 8-foot table and go into a separate room apart from where we normally film to show you guys everything that we bought. So Paul was great. We're going to show you what we got, and you guys should be excited about it. So when you're setting up at a coin show, what you can do to eliminate your expenses, so say you're setting up at the TNA coin show, is if you know a bunch of people are coming, you can call and lock in certain trades. So if you like paper money, and you have customers that have paper money that you want to buy or sell to, you can end up figuring out transactions ahead of time. So we had a customer that said, hey, I was done with my paper money and I wanted to bring it to the show, drop it off with you guys, and put a number on it, and then whenever the time comes, just let me know what you would buy it for. So we ended up sending him a number on Sunday, buying the paper money, and this is just some of the paper money that we ended up getting from him. So we have this North Africa note here. It's just kind of low-grade condition. We ended up getting this from David. We have this kind of yellow seal, 1963 $5 note. If anyone knows anything about this one, let me know. We have this 8 shilling. We have this $6. Then we have this really nice $10 gold certificate. So this one unfortunately has kind of some staple holes on the edge of the note. That's why the dealer that put it in this fancy case ended up never getting it certified. He didn't want a details note. You can actually see the 2 dots right there very faintly. Then we have another $10 gold certificate that's just a little bit lower grade. A $20 cert, that's a lower grade. A $10 cert, that's a really bad lower grade. This one was repaired with tape. It was probably in like a barn fire or something. Then we have a few Confederate notes, a $20. A $1, that's cut pretty badly from somebody back in the day. Then we have this $2 1917 legal tender. Someone ended up writing on the back of it, then crossing it out, writing on it again, crossing it out, and it says May 12th, 1950. Then we have this nice Black Eagle note. This $20 Confederate note. This Hawaii Emergency World War II note. Then we have this Gold on Demand $50 note. Another North Africa note. Then we have this low serial number New York Federal Reserve note with the star at the end. That's pretty cool. Nice replacement note there. Then we have another Gold on Demand $100 bill. And then we have this early New York Federal Reserve note with the star, graded by PMG. And then we have this $2 legal tender that was a little bit nicer, graded AU50. Nice colors, nothing wrong with the note, no details. And then we have this $2 Confederate note with nice color. Once again, no details as well. So extremely honored to be able to buy those from him. If you guys want to check out most of those, they will be on our eBay. So on eBay, you guys can check out all those notes. That's where a lot of our lower end items are. We're going to be showing you guys some better coins we bought from the TNA coin show at the end of this video. But let's continue on with stuff that we purchased. So we're going to move into a little bit of what we bought from Paul. This is kind of the bulker items that we purchased from Paul. We're going to be selling all these items with several hundred other items on Whatnot on June 27th at 6 p.m. So we're going to start everything at $1. We're also going to be having giveaways throughout the whole time. And we're going to try to add a nice buyer's appreciation giveaway for people that want to purchase from us. So you guys should definitely stick around for that. We'll see you guys on June 27th. When we were sitting down with Paul, he ended up pulling out these 2 jars. So this is this cool 1776 Eagle jar and this kind of, fruit jar from back in the day. You can actually see a little bit of dust on this jar. And these were full of wheat cents that he actually has never looked through. So we ended up being able to purchase those from him, and they're in these 2 bags. He ended up finding one of the jars, I think, behind a wall in his parents' house. And yeah, it'll take us a little while to look through these, and they're kind of heavy. But that's super exciting. Ended up buying a lot of face value stuff from him. So Ike dollars, Susie B's. Like spending these at Starbucks. Sometimes we have a customer that's looking for these. That's pretty cool. He had a lot of US Mint products that were kind of early. So we have proof Silver Eagles here. A lot of the 80s that are not as sought after. Some with spots, some without spots. And then we have some more Silver Eagles here. He had a lot of commemoratives as well. What's more of a notable type of series here? People like the Liberty series with, the tree on it. And they also had some silver here. So they had a little bit of 90%. He actually had these in a few different pouches. Always good to buy some 90% from a customer. And once again, we're going to be pulling out all the Barbers, nicer Mercury dimes, everything for our Whatnot show. Here's a decent, interesting little book. So this is the Silver Dollars of the Americas. So it's a world coin collection book that had a bunch of silver dollars in it, basically. So silver dollars from Bahama Islands, Bermuda, Brazil, Dominican Republic, Curacao, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Peru, Venezuela, Uruguay, and the United States, all in one book. So probably another thing we're going to start at $1 for you guys. He also ended up having a decent amount of silver, 5-ounce bars, American Silver Eagles, He also had a few little type coins in there, Indian head cents. Kind of just a mixed bag. It had some silver commemoratives. He also had some silver dollars in here. A few silver dollars from his parents, which is cool. But some of the most notable pieces from this whole collection were these two coins that he said he wanted to get graded. So is this 1857 and this 1862. This is the 3-cent silver with proof 64 cameo. And this is the 1857 Flying Eagle cent. So these coins were loose. These coins were coins his parents had, and he ended up getting them certified by CAC. And then he said, hey, yesterday was the day. I just wanted to let these go to you guys. You guys bought the Charlotte. You guys paid the highest price. And a good lesson that you guys can understand about when someone's walking around a show, if there's a really, really nice coin that's fresh and original, and you're going to be looking at 90% or junk rounds, or you're going to be looking at wheat cents the rest of the show, and someone brings you a really nice Charlotte $5 gold piece, try to outbid everybody else in the show, because most of the time, you know, that'll be the best purchase, and that's kind of the least important. But they might also have some more cool stuff to show you guys, like those two coins later on, because they feel like you paid a fair enough price. He had a few other coins that he got certified, nothing crazy. This proof American Silver Eagle. He also had some Texases that he bought for himself. He also got this graded. I told him not to grade that, but he said, you know, why not? Just give it a shot. Another Texas. And then this 1866 3-cent nickel. And then he just got this coin graded, but it's a nice gold $5. He also had some notes himself, so we've been buying notes, we've been buying coins, we've been buying the whole thing. Here are two gold commemorative sets that we bought. So these have the gold $5 in them. Most of the time, these have no demand, so you actually end up having to melt these, unfortunately. He had a V75 American Silver Eagle. People really like those. He had a flowing hair dollar somewhere. I'm going to have to show you guys real quick. Yeah, flowing hair dollar from 2024 as well. And the paper money that he wanted to show us was... so this is the Second National Banknote of Ashland, Kentucky. Then he had this kind of really bad gold on demand $10, and then he had this $2 legal tender. Had a few kind of gross spots on it, so if it came back details, then you have to be in a position to be safe. He also had some 2021 Morgans in a piece. And here's something interesting. This is 17 America the Beautiful 5-ounce silver rounds. So I'll show you what one of them looks like if you guys haven't seen them before. You got the box, you got the COA, but this one right here is a 5-ounce silver. Come on, baby! And they all kind of look like this, just have their own unique design. And he actually ended up having 17. Yep, that's right, 17 American the Beautifuls that you had to buy from him. And there's not a lot of demand for these either. It's primarily circulating around what silver is, because after fees and everything else, you really can't get too much for those. So that's unfortunate, but when things come in, you got to buy everything. So that makes you different from other dealers, because you're not just picking out the 3-cent silver, you're buying everything that's on the table, including these proof sets and mint sets that have no silver in them whatsoever. So these will probably just sit around until one day a dealer says, hey, I'm looking for them, and we will just probably sell them for what we bought them for. This is just a small taste of what we purchased, and now we're going to spend a few minutes jumping in to the better coins. If you guys want to ever reach out to us, you can go to our website, take a look at these new purchases, but also you can sign up for our email list so you never miss a video. You also can reach out to us at 832-538-4122, because we're buying a lot of stuff, and we always like talking to people, buying their collection too, so we look forward to talking to you guys also. All right, guys, the first coin I want to show you is one of the coins from this collection. It's an 1857 Flying Eagle cent. So you could see, you know, no wear on the eagle, but also nice shimmering luster. A few kind of speckly, freckly little marks in the fields, but overall, a very sophisticated, original type coin. This is how they come, and CAC really enjoyed it. It's MS64 CAC approved, so exceptional piece for sure. The next coin is this 1862 3-cent silver. It's graded proof 64 cameo. You can see that cameo coming out through the fields. Mainly, you need a distinction between the lettering, the 3-cent silver, and the date from the fields. You can see that black and white surfaces, It's a little washy of a cameo in my opinion, but still an attractive cameo nonetheless, especially for a Civil War date. Then we have a low mintage 1892 proof Morgan dollar. This one was circulated, someone pulled it out of circulation and submitted to PCGS. You could see that proof looking fields to the coin, definitely a lot of hairlines, and there is some gentle wear on the coin also. But when you're buying these, you're trying to buy them for a few reasons. You want to buy them because there's people that can't afford $3,000 or $4,000 proof Morgan dollars. They can afford one under $2,000, and this is one of those times. We ended up buying a lot of commemorative half dollars. First one is this 1925 Stone Mountain commemorative half dollar in PCGS MS65 CAC approved. Gentle purple tones to the coin, definitely mark-free fields, nice luster, a little hazy, but still, if someone's looking for an affordable commemorative to start their set, this is definitely one of those. Then we have a nicer type coin here, 1911 Barber half dollar at Mint State 64. You can kind of see a little bit of a terminal toning to the left side of the coin, but there is some nice original light rainbows around the rest. And then the rainbow and terminal toning go on the reverse as well. For us, we feel like it's rather affordable to find a nice Barber half dollar in Mint State, and it's not too expensive as well. And they're relatively attractive coins. Here is a 1908 Barber half dollar, graded Mint State 64. It's NGC graded, and I mean, just look at the stark difference between luster and how attractive the coin is. Most likely the one on the right has been dipped and the one on the left has maintained the same skin as time carried on. Up next is this 1883 proof 3-cent nickel. It's graded proof 66 CAC. We feel like this coin has some light cameo to the coin. Not fully cameo, but definitely something with good eye appeal, and it should be nice and attractive, especially for the grade, and that's why CAC approved it. Then we have this better date 1894 Morgan dollar in VF35. It's CAC approved. It's beautiful, original, has been messed with, and I mean, just look at the crust. This is definitely a sought after date in any grade, so this one will fit perfectly in someone's collection. Then we have one of our favorite designs of the commemorative series. This is the 1937S Texas commemorative half at NGC MS66. Nice peachy toning to the obverse. Nice luster, gemmy luster as well. And you can see the similar story on the reverse. Just nice, original, CAC approved. Then we have this 1883 Carson City Morgan dollar. It's graded Mint State 64, deep mirror proof like. This is black and white, so when you're looking for a deep mirror proof like, you're looking for one that really has something that stands out. And this one, you can definitely see that cameo contrast for a business strike on this Morgan dollar. Just look at the fields as it relates to the details. I mean, just an exceptional coin. Then we have this 1939D Oregon commemorative half in Mint State 65. It's CAC approved, rattler holder. I mean, just fantastic holder, fantastic original coin, a little bit of a better date, and that's why we purchased this one. Then we have this 1834 classic $5 gold piece. It's the plain 4 variety. We bought this one because it has a rather original look. It's got some decent detail for a $5 gold piece. And this is one of our favorite series to kind of collect because it's kind of in that middle range between the 5 lib and the 5 Indian. And this one is just a little bit more scarce to run into. Then we have this 1935 Hudson commemorative half, a little bit more of the expensive side of the commemorative series. Mostly white surfaces, a little bit of haze here and there, but nice and attractive for someone that's looking for one, especially when they don't want to pay the gem prices for this piece. I don't think there's a stark difference between 63, 64, and 65 in terms of price, but still, you're buying a coin mainly for the eye appeal of it. Speaking of eye appeal, we have this 1921 Pilgrim commemorative half. Definitely a nice gem. This one is, I believe, the higher mintage of the series. There's one that has a 5th of the mintage, which is the 1920, I believe. And this one, I mean, for kind of where commemoratives are, these just feel like a great value, especially when you just see the coin, you say, I love it. It's amazing. Here's an original Delaware. So when you're taking a look at this 1936 Delaware commemorative half, you can kind of see that cardboard toning this coin was held in, the OGH holder, the CAC approval. Nice little subtle rainbow. It's hard to pick up, but you need to actually have a light for it. And it's kind of stemming onto the reverse as well. I mean, this coin is just pure original. Love the color, love the character, and someone else will too. Then we have this 1916 Buffalo nickel. So you can see this coin probably was held in an album. It's toned from the outside in, so it's a little bit terminal towards the the rim of the coin, but you can see the rainbow coming into the coin as well. This coin's kind of hard to capture with the camera, but just a nice, attractive gem. Don't feel like it would sticker. I feel like the reverse strike is a little bit too soft for me. You can see kind of by the shoulder there, it's just not as strong as you would like it, but still a rather nice common date. Then we have something we're mixing things up with here, 1957 Franklin half dollar in Mint State 66 FBL, and it is CAC approved. It does have the plus, I guess, just for eye appeal, or it was just nice for the grade. It's set in a mint set most likely, and that's why it has that nice, attractive, fiery color, and it also has an attractive looking, lustrous gem quality to it. Then we have this 1850 seated half dime. It's graded Mint State 65. It's got this nice bluish, orangish color to the rim. It's gem. It's CAC approved. People out there are looking for nice heated material, and this one we wanted to give a shot at. Then we have one of the most collected series that people look for, the 1935 Spanish Trail. It's graded Mint State 66. And the reason why these are normally lower graded is because of how open the fields are and how beat up they can become. A few light ticky marks on this coin, but overall attractive and original, and you can't go wrong with that. And the last coin I want to show you guys, which I'm mostly passionate about, is this Norse medal from 1925. This kind of fits in the commemorative series for most people. It's the thick variety, which is a little bit more easy to find, but when you're taking a look at this coin, I mean, just look at, the cartwheel luster, the CAC approval. I mean, this coin, if you were to buy a Norse medal, this one is that piece. I mean, just absolutely phenomenal. And I couldn't be more happy to show you guys these. So make sure to check them out on our website, acoushacollectibles.com.
So silver's gone up $1.50 in the past day. So Drew and I are locking in a few positions with wholesalers because they're paying, competitively. And if you're sitting on a lot of stuff that you're not going to be selling to clients, then you can get some of your capital back, so you can play the game of capital management and be ready for the next deal. So right here we're getting ready to send off a lot of our American Silver Eagles that are proofs. There's buy prices out there for those, and if we can get them sent off and locked in at a good price, then we should be in good shape. We also have America the Beautifuls that we're selling, and more Eagles that are not proof. We have non-impaired, impaired, and we've got the $5 commemorative coins that are gold. We have non-impaired in this stack, impaired in this stack. We have a 94, which is a key day to the proof. We separate them into unimpaired and impaired because they pay two different prices. And then we have some West Point Eagles as well.
All right, guys, so we're going to pick the winner for the last video's giveaway. We're going to grab that link there, input it into random comment picker, choose a random comment here. Let's see how many we got from the previous video. We have 583 unique comments. Now we're going to run it. Thank you guys for commenting. Make sure to comment on this video. All right, Juan, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Please reach out to us at acoushacollectibles@gmail.com with proof of comment and proof of subscription.